40, covering local news that matters. Fox 40 News at 5:30 p.m. starts now.
Fox 40 is your local election headquarters. Less than 4 months until the November election, Governor Newsom is taking new action that he says will prevent the unlawful seizure of ballots before election results are certified. It's all part of what Governor Newsom is calling his declaration of election independence, as he is vowing to take on President Trump to do it. But not everyone is on board with that. Thanks for joining us here for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Harriman.
And I'm Nikki Lorenzo. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace has the governor's message and shares why Republicans are critical of the plan.
A corrupt and unstable president.
Governor Gavin Newsom blasting President Donald Trump in this pre-recorded address the governor released on the 4th of July, America's 250th birthday.
Happy Independence Day. Now let's go defend it.
The governor announcing a proposal he's named the following:
a declaration of election independence.
In short, Newsom's plan, which will require approval from the state legislature, will create a new felony prohibiting the unlawful seizure of ballots before election results are certified. As the November 3rd election approaches, Newsom says the goal is to prevent anyone from interfering with California's elections, something he notes has happened in other states in the past.
In the weeks after the 2020 election, Donald Trump picked up the phone and asked Georgia's Secretary of State to find enough votes to overturn the results. Let me speak directly to anyone considering helping President Trump interfere with our election or our count. If you violate California's laws, if you interfere with our voters, tamper with our ballots, or meddle in our election, you will be prosecuted.
While Newsom's plan is expected to receive support from the Democratic supermajority in the state assembly and state senate, San Diego GOP assembly member Carl DeMaio has long vowed to take on Newsom's efforts, accusing the governor of unfairly calling out President Trump.
They're trying to play politics and blame it all on Trump? No.
DeMaio says he'd like to see Newsom back election reforms DeMaio believes will boost public confidence in the voting process, including voter ID statewide.
Fight to restore public trust and confidence in our elections.
With or without Newsom's backing, DeMaio says he's moving full steam ahead with his voter ID initiative set to appear on the November ballot.
The whole notion of confidence in democracy relies on the voters having trust in the processes of how we do an election. And the only way to trust in the processes is to open the books, allow an audit of the voter rolls, make sure that we have voter ID. This is not a partisan issue. This is an American issue. This is a democracy issue.
And Monday afternoon, a White House spokesperson responded to Newsom's remarks, writing this in part, quote, "President Trump is committed to ensuring that Americans have full confidence in the administration of elections, and that includes totally accurate and up-to-date voter rolls free of errors and unlawfully registered non-citizen voters." The statement went on to say this campaign pledge from the president is why millions of Americans sent him back to the White House. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.